Hello, Chris from My Stamp Lady, and I'm so glad you're here to stamp with me. I'm going to be making a few sour cream containers. They're a super easy treat favor that you could make, and I'm going to be using the Spooky Fun bundle. So this is the stamp set with the bundle. This is the Halloween Scenes edgelit die set that comes, and I am also using 2 dies from the Paisley Framelits dies to make my little ghosts. Okay, so the first part I'm going to show you is how to make the little sour cream container itself. This is what it's going to look like, and it's so easy. So let's place about a 4-inch piece of tape and tear, or tear and tape, I believe it's called that way. Okay, tear that off, and I'm placing it, so this is a 6-inch wide piece and a 4-inch high piece. I'm placing it on the inside. This is not the side that's going to show, and I'm just placing it right up there. So then I need to take off the cover or the top to that, and let's just roll that around and make a little tube. So that's your first step. You just have like a little tube. So for my first end, I'm going to take and squeeze it shut, and I like to put my seam of my sour cream container kind of in the center or a little bit off, either one. So let's take a piece of tape and tear that's about 2 inches or 2.5 inches, and we'll just place that right in side. Remove that top to that tape and just press that down. Now is when you get to fill your little treat container, and then you want to take it and press it the opposite direction. There we go. So if we just press that in the opposite direction, that is how you get the little shape that will sit up like that. So let's take another piece of tear and tape, and this is again about 2.5 inches. Tear that off and place that inside. I like the tape and tear because it holds very well. And then just squeeze that shut to stick it. And so now I have my little treat inside, and I have my little sour cream container. So to make the little ghosts, I used these 2 dies from the Paisley Framelits, and so I'm going to just run those through the Big Shot. So now you can see where I have my little ghost shape, and actually I flipped this one over. Sometimes there's a little edge on the back side from going through, and you can just either take your fingernails or take a bone folder and kind of smooth that out if you don't want that. And this is how it's going to go. So from the Spooky Fun set, I am going to take my little faces. So I'm using the little larger pumpkin face. Give him a little face. And then we'll do the little smaller pumpkin face. A little bit of smoky slate ink and a bit of a sponge. Just going to take that and give a little edge to my ghost, so it's not quite so it stands out a bit more. So there we have our little ghosts. I'm just going to put a little bit of the fuse adhesive on the bottom here. Pull that back in. We'll put the one little ghost there. Add the second one. So with my pumpkin pie paper, I'm going to just stamp the Trick or Treat in black onto that pumpkin pie paper. I'm taking the pumpkin die from the Framelits, the Halloween Framelits, and run that through the Big Shot. Okay, so let's add fast fuse to the back there. Now I'm going to just punch a circle, a 1/8 inch circle in the top there, and I've taken some of the Halloween Night Baker's Twine, the pumpkin pie and black one, and I've taken just four lengths of that, or 4 pieces of that twine, and I'm going to push it through that hole and just tie a bow at the top. So when you get the bow like you like it, I'm just going to trim off these ends. And that's it. We have a fun, really cute little Halloween treat that you can pass off to somebody. I've done a few more. So I've done this one with the witch scene, and this is just a different piece of pattern paper from the Halloween Night Designer Series paper. And then this one, the paper really is the main part of this sour cream container, with the little classic label punch and the tree from the die set. And then this other additional witch one that with the bats and the flying witch. So it'd be really fun. You could just take these little treat containers and set them up at a party just like that. And if you have any questions about what I've done, don't hesitate to contact me, Chris, at mystamplady.com. All of the supplies are available in my online store at shopwithmystamplady.com. Thanks for stamping with me today.